Okay, so in a moment, I'm going to take us to Aisha's paper on Google Docs because actually her tense shift error can't be seen necessarily. I think I can still reverse it. I think I can still go back. So we'll see what we can do that. But first I'd like to define this and of course help you understand how to see it. You should see a mark like that. It says TS, tense shift. I want you at this moment to see if you have any of those errors. Grab your MUGS checklist, see where you made a verb tense shift, and then pull it. Did you in this paper, Kurt?
Yeah.
Excellent. I know. Max, did you make that error too?
Yeah.
Excellent. We could talk about the different varieties of verb tenses because many different varieties of verb tenses exist in English. I could talk about how I am, I will be, I was, I had been, I will have been. Many different verb tenses exist and they have complicated names. I don't want to overwhelm you. So let's just divide verb tenses into 3 categories. Can you give me the basic 3 categories of verb tense?
Present.
Yes?
Future, past.
Very good. So we'll call these the simple tenses. Aisha, what verb are you dealing with? What was the one that you showed me that was circled? It was says, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. In the present, how do I use the verb to say? I, in the present. Present. I, in the present. I say. How about she? I say, she. No, not in the says. I say, she says. That's present. How about in the past, Max? I said. And she said. Maya, how about the future? Very good. Don't go from present to past unless you have a clear reason. So for instance, I could say, I am teaching MUGS issues because on Monday I gave the students back their papers. Am teaching is present tense, gave is past. So it makes sense in the sentence because I'm talking about what I'm doing now, contrasted or compared to what I did then. It makes sense that I shifted. When I circle something and mark a TS, you shifted for no good reason. And suddenly you're using a different verb tense. Kurt, what's your example?
There will be a bandage.
Uh-huh. And give me the previous sentence, please.
The stadium would be like old Tiger Stadium, but it would be different instead of a great cup.
I'll tell you what, Kurt, I think I'd like to see it rather than just hearing it. If you wouldn't mind typing those 2 sentences for me, I'd appreciate it. Max, what's yours? Yeah.
By now you're probably getting hungry. You need to kill a cow. We define a cow or pig to kill it and get the form of meat.
What was the previous sentence?
That was the previous.
Okay. Oh, okay. By now you are probably getting hungry. You need to find a cow or pig to kill it and get the pork and or beef. Some other foods are potatoes and melon. Can somebody tell me what tense that is out of the three? It's present. Next paragraph. Also, if you got enough cobblestone, you can make a furnace. Do you see how you shifted? You shifted into the past tense. So I don't really see a reason why you shifted in the past tense there. So you have two options, Max. You either keep it in the present tense, which is where I am with you in the writing, or you give me a reason why we've suddenly shifted to the past tense, and here's what I mean by that. Also, if before this you got enough cobblestone, that before this tells me that I'm now talking about something in the past. Does that make sense? But you don't have any sort of marker there to shift me in tense, so you should keep it in the present. Press backspace, please. Okay, thank you, Kurt. The stadium would be like old Tiger Stadium, but it would be turf instead of a grass-cut field. There will be a batting cage in the stadium to have a warm-up for the players. Can somebody tell me where he shifted the tense? It's a subtle shift. Max?
There will, and the stadium would be.
Very good, Max. So we have stadium would be, and then will be. It's a subtle verb tense shift. They're both future tense. However, they're slightly different future tenses. And you can see that you're shifting. And I don't see a real reason why. Would is hypothetical. It's like perhaps something will happen. Will is certain. This will happen. So there's a slight shift there. Do you see the shift now? Aisha, we'll see what we can do about finding yours. Just in case you need it. All right, we're going to take a look at Aisha's. One of these days. Oh. Okay, Aisha, do you see yours? Do a Control F. Type your name. There we are. All right. So this is the version that, let's see, last edit was made 2 days ago. So you fixed this 2 days ago? All right. We're going to go to the revision history. We're going to roll it back a little bit. So you made these changes November 27th. Okay, we're going to roll it back to the November 15th version. Store that. Where did I circle? Says, right there.
It starts on the second page.
Starts on the second page. Here we go. Let's start here. We'll start reading at the top. We drove around the island a few times to dry off. Abby, what tense is that? We drove around the island a few times to dry off. Try again. Very good. My older brother, Faiz, is that how you pronounce it? Fez, breaks the silence by saying, "Can I drive the golf cart?" Cody, can you tell me what tense that is? That's correct. My dad wonders, and that's an agreement issue, my dad wonders if that would be a good idea and replies, so now we're in the present tense. Yes, Fez shouts. So we've got a shift here from past tense to present tense. Let's take a look at your previous page. We were left with no choice but to go back to our car and get clothes from there. My brother ended up wearing pajamas. As for me, let's just say I wasn't as lucky. I got stuck wearing a half-drenched shirt with baggy black pants, which belonged to my brother. For the rest of the day, it looked like I'd slept in the sand during a tidal wave. Haley, can you tell me what tense that is written in primarily? It is past tense. Past tense, past tense, past tense. And then she starts this one little paragraph in the past tense and then suddenly shifts into the present. Every time, Aisha, you shifted into like dialogue, you shifted into the present tense. However, just shifting into dialogue doesn't mean that I need a verb tense shift. So I don't see a purpose for it, and that's why you want to keep your verb tense consistent. Okay? Notice, by the way, what I'm doing with Google Docs, that I restored her previous version without the changes, but now I want her changes to go back into effect. So I go back to her November 27th version, which was just a couple days ago, restore it, and now all her changes are back. Good deal. Any other questions about verb tense issues? Anybody else dealing with the verb tense error and don't know how to fix it? No? All right, good enough. Let's close that one down, go on to something else.